I had the decision of going to the first tee. I had either be a gang member or be a golfer.
The first tee, it's going gangbusters. From course to classroom, these kids are learning more than just the game of golf.
So what we have right here is a beautiful 9-hole golf course. We see this as potentially 9 classrooms running simultaneously.
9 holes, 9 classrooms, 9 core values. It's that simple.
What I mainly like about it is that they're not only learning the sport, but they're also learning core values that they're going to be applying throughout life.
The great thing about the first tee is that it's not about golf. It's about developing great citizens, and we do that through the life skills that we deliver the kids in every lesson. One of the reasons that parents and teachers are such great supporters of ours is that every class out here has a lesson plan that has a life skill that's deliverable, and it's based on one of our core values. And that's one of the main things that distinguishes the First Tee program from other youth development organizations. The First Tee started programming at Twin Creeks Golf Course here in Salinas in November of 2004. Ended that year with 35 participants in the program. And since then, we have grown to over 3,000 participants in the program, and that's as of March of 2009. Those are our most recent numbers. And so you can see the explosive growth that we've had, and that's due in large part to our initiative with the Alisal Union School District. That initiative is involving the 12 elementary schools that are within 3 miles of our golf course here.
2 years ago, we started raising the bar to ensure that more of our children receive the exposure and experience of participating in the great program of First Tee. For our students, this is an opportunity to become engaged in a community effort. Many of our children do not have that opportunity. Our children live on very poor conditions.
Look where we are right now, over in this area here. This is East Salinas. It is one of the highest density populations in the country. Most of the folks here, unfortunately, live at or below the poverty line. This program provides these kids, some decision-making skills. Our plan is that when these kids get to that age where they have to decide whether or not they're going to join a gang, they're going to have the good judgment skills to say, no, I don't need that.
One of the things people are searching for when dealing with the gang issue in our community are programs that do in fact work. One of the ways to really diminish the bad is to build the good, and First Tee does that every day.
I think our students are learning how to solve conflict and how to be more responsible, how to, when it's time to be honest, and if they have to own up to their behavior, we're seeing that more.
Oftentimes we think, oh no, this is all we have. This is our two little parks that we may have in our community, and that's it. But I think exposing our kids that, oh no, there's so much more out there. And First Tee has shown us that. They've had the opportunity to go to Pebble Beach. They were just amazed that this is even real, because it's on TV. You may think it's not, but and we're a part of it.
Every year in Labor Day weekend, we have the Walmart First Tee open. There is a selection process that starts in April. It's not all about their skill level in golf. They mostly want a respectful, good First Tee student to be out there. The golf is just secondary, just like in the program. Our first mission is to make them productive citizens.
One of the great things about the Walmart First Tee Open is that proceeds come right back to this chapter here. And along with those proceeds are also grants from the Monterey Peninsula Foundation, who puts on the golf tournament on our behalf. It's a Champions Tour event. It teams the legends of golf, with juniors from First Tee chapters.
Oh my God, going over that corner now. Look at that shot, folks!
You get to play with a Champions Tour player, and you get to be treated like that.
This experience has probably been, I would say, doubly amazing, because after coming last year, I didn't think it could get any better.
I've always dreamt about playing golf, but I've learned over the years that the First Tee is a lot more than just golf. I mean, they help me with my education.
In the clubhouse, we have 15 laptops that were donated by Intel. And on the laptops, we have industry software where the kids can do video game design. They can create their own music. For many of the kids, it's the first time they've ever had an opportunity to just freewheel on a computer and do their own thing and introduce them to technology. And it's going to make them more competitive in school, in junior high, and increase their horizons. At the meet and greet today, it's one of my favorite lesson plans of all time. And kids are shy at first when they come here, but the purpose of it is so that they know how to introduce themselves, perhaps in church, in school, in the grocery store. The parents and teachers love it.
They feel very proud of themselves. I think that gives them self-esteem of feeling like they're special.
We've seen a decrease in student discipline issues in terms of the amount of referrals to the office.
What I've really noticed is my girls. I have a lot of girls who are quite shy, kind of timid, and now they're starting to bloom. They're starting to come out of that. And they get almost as competitive as my boys when they play the game, but they do it in a good way. They're real happy.
Yes, I remember one young man who came to the program, it wasn't very long ago, maybe about 5 months ago, came in and had a bit of an attitude, I can tell you. And after working with him just for a few weeks in the program, his attitude started to soften. He was spending less time in the principal's office. The 4 life skills are self-management, interpersonal communication skills, goal setting, and resilience skills. So you need to use all of those when you play the game of golf, and you absolutely need them when you're out in life. And then as a result of working with them on these life skills, these children then will exhibit the 9 core values.
The inherent traits in playing the game of golf are the same traits that you would want a respectful person to be. Teaching them integrity, that is all integral part of golfing. You have to be honest. You can't cheat. You got to have some integrity. You want to be respectful to other people.
So it's great to see the children progress and develop, and to see these core values and these life skills really take hold in their lives, because you know that they're starting to then fold over into their everyday lives in school and at home.
I only knew you just get a club, hit the ball, and órale. If I wasn't here, my grandma would be getting mad at me for getting in trouble. But I'm here, I'm not in trouble. I'd be on the streets maybe with my friends. I probably would be in gangs by now.
I could see a difference in him having the first tee for him when I'm still at work and he's out of school. It's a wonderful place because I know that he's safe.
I think, golf teaches some, very core principles, about patience and hard work, and those are things you can apply to any part of your life.
Teachers are using the core values and the lessons that are taught here to reinforce what's going on in the classroom. And we have one school who is using the 9 core values as the criteria for selection of Student of the Month.
I think my students are beginning to see that outside school life influences their life here within the classroom. They've become more supportive of each other. They're very oriented towards doing their best.
The teachers have become such great supporters of ours, particularly in the Alisal School District, because they've bought into what we are teaching the kids in the way of critical life skills and decision-making skills.
So First Tee is a great opportunity for our children. They go home, many of them are very poor. They don't have these opportunities. Many of their parents are afraid. We have a lot of gang violence in our community. And so this is kind of a sacred grounds for children to feel free to express themselves in the outdoors, outside.
It's safe to be here because if you're outside of here, it's more danger outside.
It rocks and it's the best thing. It's the best program in the world.
One of the reasons people should support First Tee is the program works.
Yeah, the First Tee really works. I've seen it firsthand.
First Tee works!
I had the decision of going to the First Tee. I had either be a gang member or be a golfer, and of course I decided to be a golfer.
9 holes, 9 classrooms, 9 core values. It's so simple, and it works. And it's going gangbusters.